Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss about an important topic in game design. The player's mind is driven by the player's motivation. So motivation is a force that drives players to engage with a game and continue playing it. So understanding what motivates players is essential for designing games that are both enjoyable and engaging. Players are driven by two types of motivation: intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. So the balance between these types and how they influence the player's experience plays a crucial role in game design. So intrinsic motivation comes from within the player. It's a natural enjoyment or satisfaction a player feels while engaging in an activity. So in games, intrinsic motivation arises when players genuinely enjoy the experience for their own sake rather than for any external reward. So this type of motivation is powerful because it keeps players engaged long term without the need for constant external reinforcement. So some of the examples for intrinsic motivation in games are challenge. So challenge players feel satisfaction when overcoming difficult levels or mastering a skill. And the other thing is curiosity. Players are motivated to explore new areas or uncover hidden secrets. And the other example is creativity. So players enjoy creating custom characters, levels, or strategies. And the last one is personal growth. So players feel a sense of achievement from improving their abilities or completing meaningful tasks. So, and some of the key features for intrinsic motivation is self-driven and personal, and other thing is linked to enjoyment and curiosity, and also creates lasting engagement and enjoyment. Extrinsic motivation comes from external rewards or pressures outside the activity itself. So in games, that this includes achievements, rewards, or recognition provided by the game system. So players are motivated because they want to obtain something tangible or meet external goals. So for this, a few examples are points and rewards. So gaining in-game currency, items, or power-ups. So these are the examples for points and rewards. And the other thing is achievements. So unlocking trophies, badges, or completing milestones. And other thing is leaderboard ranking. So like competing for high scores and or ranking on a leaderboard. And the last one is would be social recognition. So receiving prize or acknowledgement from other players. These are some of the examples for intrinsic motivation, and few key features for this motivation is driven by external factors like rewards or competition, often short term unless reinforced repeatedly, and also can be complement intrinsic motivation but may undermine it if overemphasized. So balancing intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, uh, like a well-designed game uses both intrinsic and extrinsic motivators to keep players engaged. So intrinsic motivators provide players with meaningful, lasting enjoyment, while extrinsic motivators add structure, goals, and incentives. However, over relying on extrinsic rewards can sometimes reduce intrinsic enjoyment, but shifting the player's focus away from the activity itself. And the other topic is Wanna versus hafta. So wanna is the concept of wanna refers to things that players want to do because they find them enjoyable or fulfilling. So these are activities players are intrinsically motivated to pursue. Players feel a sense of freedom, curiosity, and the personal choice when engaging with in Wana activities. So some of the examples for Wana in games is exploring a game simply because it's fascinating, and trying out different strategies to see what works, and customizing characters for creative satisfaction. And features some of the features for Wana is like for example optional but enjoyable, and also driven by curiosity, creativity, and personal interest, and also enhances the overall player experience and creates emotional connections. And hafta, so hafta, the concept of hafta refers to things that players feel they have to do because they are required to progress or succeed in the game. So these are typically extrinsically motivated tasks that are necessary but may not always be enjoyable. Players engage in hafta activities because the player's system demands it, not because they intrinsically want to. So for example, grinding for experience points to level up a character, or completing repetitive quests to earn currency or unlock a feature, and following mandatory tutorials steps to proceed. So some of those are some of the examples. And when it comes to features, features are like which for example necessary for progression or success, and also can feel tedious or obligatory if not well designed. And there's also risk of player frustration if overused. So balancing Wana and hafta is very important, because the best games strike a balance between Wana and hafta tasks. So designers ensure that hafta tasks are meaningful and engaging by tying them to rewards or combining them with intrinsic motivators. For example, a grinding task like hafta can be made more enjoyable if it also allows for creativity or exploration, which is Wana. So how this applies in game design: by understanding the player's mind and motivation, designers can create experiences that feel rewarding and enjoyable. Games that efficiently balance intrinsic and extrinsic motivators and align Wana activities with hafta requirements are more likely to keep players engaged. So the ultimate goal is to make hafta tasks feel like Wana activities by integrating fun, curiosity, and meaningful rewards into every part of the game. So that's about player motivation. Next topic is novelty and judgment. So what is novelty? Novelty means anything new, unusual, or unexpected that catches our attention. It excites the human brain because we are naturally curious and drawn to things that stand out from what we already know or expect. So in games, novelty makes players feel intrigued and eager to continue exploring. So why does novelty matter in games? Because the brain enjoys new challenges and experiences. So novelty keeps players engaged by breaking repetitions and adding fresh elements to the gameplay. And also players are motivated to explore and uncover surprises. So it's the thrill of discovering something new that makes games exciting and rewarding. So how novelty works in games first would be uh, introducing surprises. So think of a new weapon, or an unexpected plot twist, or a hidden level. So these elements keep players curious and invested in the game. And second would be changing environments. So shifting from a forest settings to a snowy mountain or a dark cave gives the players new visuals and challenges. And the third would be fresh gameplay mechanics. So adding unique abilities or challenges as the game progresses prevents it from feeling repetitive. So here balance is the key. So while novelty is important, too much of it can confuse or overwhelm players. So introducing new elements slowly and thoughtfully ensures players stay excited but not frustrated. And the other topic is judgment. So, judgment is the ability to make decisions based on what is happening in the game. So, it involves thinking, evaluating options, and choosing the best action to achieve a goal. For example, deciding which path to take or whether to save resources for later is a part of the judgment. So, why judgment is important? Uh, Games often give players choices, and their ability to judge those choices determines their success. And also, when players use judgment to make decisions, they feel responsible for their actions. So, this gives a sense of satisfaction when things go right, and learning opportunities when things go wrong. And also, good games provide feedback for players' decisions, helping them learn and improve over time. So, how to engage players' judgment in games? First would be offer clear choices. So, players should understand their options and what might happen if they choose one over the other. And second one would be create real consequences, like a player's decisions should affect the outcome of the game, making them feel their choices matter. And the third one would be introduce risks versus reward. So give situations where players must decide if taking a big risk is worth the potential reward. So an example of judgment in a game is in games is excuse me. uh, Imagine a player must decide whether to fight a powerful enemy or avoid them. So fighting might give a rare item, but risks losing health. So while avoiding them ensures safety but no reward. So the player must weigh their options and make a judgment. So how judgment helps is it encourages critical thinking because players analyze situations and think ahead, and also creates replayability. So different choices can lead to different outcomes. So which encourages players to try new strategies. So both novelty and both novelty and judgment are crucial in games. So novelty gives keeps the experience fresh and engaging, while judgment challenges the player's decision making skills, making the game rewarding and immersive. So together they create games that are fun, exciting, and mentally stimulating. So that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching.